Happy Friday. You've made it to the week. I'm First Alert meteorologist Callie Zanandrie with a check of your forecast as we kick off the month of August. The average high temperature 87, average low 58. We are expecting a warmer month this year. That's what the predictions are looking at. As far as rainfall, we normally see just over 1.5 inches of rain, making it the 5th wettest month of the year. This weekend, high pressure starts cranking up the heat, not only Saturday and Sunday, but into next week. We'll see temperatures well above average for this time of year. Normal high 90 today, a touch below that. We'll be in the upper 80s. We'll be in the low 90s both Saturday and Sunday, and then into early next week, mid 90s on Monday and close to triple-digit heat by the time we get to Tuesday for the first week of August. Satellite and radar showing some lingering showers this morning from Aspen down to the south. Otherwise, we're seeing gradual clearing here in the Front Range. We'll top out upper 80s, low 90s today. The big weather story: areas of smoke will stay in place from wildfires burning outside of the state. We could also see an isolated shower or thunderstorm later this afternoon. Denver under a marginal risk of severe weather. We could see heavy rain, damaging winds, and hail with a handful of these storms. But the real trouble spot will be out to the east, really stretching from Fort Morgan up through Sterling, down from Lyman out towards Burlington, where we could even see a tornado or two spin up with heavy rainfall. We could also see some localized flooding. Here's how this all plays out on Futurecast. We'll see those showers this morning come to an end, some clearing, and that sunshine will help destabilize the atmosphere. We'll see showers ramp up in the high country around lunchtime, coming down to the foothills, rolling off to the Front Range after about 3 o'clock. And as they push out across the eastern plains, they'll become a bit better organized. You see dinner time tonight, a strong line of storms stretching from Sterling down to Fort Morgan and from Lyman all the way down through Pueblo, where we could see strong to severe storms through about 9-10 o'clock tonight before those clear on out, with partly cloudy skies taking us into tomorrow morning. The other big weather story: poor air quality today, and it is an air quality action day. You can do your part to help our air by driving less, combining trips, and avoiding idling. But if you do fall into the category of a sensitive group, you'd make sure and limit your time outside today. By this afternoon, we'll continue to see that heavy smoke blanket the I-25 corridor. See a little bit of clearing out across the western slope, but that smoke moves back in starting tomorrow morning across the western slope and here in the Front Range. So we're expecting hazy skies not only today, but to carry us into the weekend with that smoke lingering. Temperatures today, upper 80s, low 90s across the plains. In the high country, we're looking at 84 in Steamboat, 78 in Vail with 80 in Aspen. And on the western slope, the 90s are holding strong from Cortez all the way up through Grand Junction. Here in the city, topping out at 90, 89 in Inglewood and Greenwood Village with 88 in Aurora, and taking you into your neighborhood network in Jefferson County. Throughout the foothills, it'll be really lovely today. 78 in Genesee, 80 in Evergreen with 77 in Aspen Park and Conifer. Tonight, Rockies taking on the Pirates. 6:10 will be in the low 80s. Partly cloudy conditions by the 9th inning will drop into the 70s, but a nice night out at Coors Field. Temperatures falling to the upper 50s, low 60s here in the Front Range with 40s and 50s in the high country. Cool and comfortable. And then tomorrow a bit warmer as we kick off your weekend. Back in the low 90s here in the Front Range with 70s and 80s up in the mountains. On the Super 7-day forecast today, we do have that 20% of showers down here in the Front Range and the eastern plains. Unfortunately, portions of the western slope just missing out on that moisture. So we do have high fire danger today with a red flag warning issued and a fire weather watch for Saturday. On Saturday, another chance for just a few isolated storms, mainly out across the eastern plains. We have a marginal to slight risk of severe weather from Fort Morgan stretching out to Sterling, down through Burlington and Lamar for Saturday afternoon. Large hail, damaging wind, and heavy rain, all part of the picture looking ahead to Saturday. And then on Sunday and into early next week, we are expecting some drier and hotter conditions to head our way.